So my first reaction to getting approached to play Moon Knight in the MCU was to look up who the heck Moon Knight was because I'd never heard of him before, and when I discovered, that the comics that have been going back since 1975, his first appearance, I just found a very unusual, interesting character that is quite mutable. He changes so much from artist to artist, from writer to writer, who focuses whatever they decide is the most interesting aspect to focus on. So it felt like there was an opportunity for a lot of freedom in creating uh, who Moon Knight was going to be for us. So I did go back to the comics and research how he's been depicted. In fact, I got a bunch of different artwork from all the different comic runs and had them pasted all around my trailer, just so every time I was sitting in there, I was always surrounded by those visuals that are just so beautiful and frightening. Um, and uh, and yeah, and so there was a lot of, really what I took from that is in a way it was more the spirit of it as opposed to any plot points. And then for us, it was just about telling a real story that's about a journey through DID. I think what was most exciting about taking on Stephen Grant and Mark Spector and Moon Knight and Mr. Knight was that there was an ability to use this superhero genre and Egyptian iconography, superpowers, all this kind of stuff that's exciting and super entertaining, um, and use those things to tell a very internal story. This very deeply psychological, emotional story of this person uncovering the trauma that they lived through and finding a way to heal. I think the most challenging part of that was the technical part of acting with myself, um, because something that an actor looks forward to generally is being able to be surprised in the moment and not knowing what the other actor is going to do. But not only did I know what the other actor is going to do, I had to plan very, very clearly what I was going to do and figure that out and map out, figure out which character I wanted to play first and the blocking. And I had my brother there to read off of, and he's a really good actor, and so that was helpful. But it was the math around how to film those scenes was technically daunting. So the goal was certainly to depict the experience of living with dissociative identity disorder in an authentic way, in a respectful way, and to really make that the center of the whole series. Well, the thing with the production value, particularly the production design that Stefania, I mean, those sets were just astounding. And the same thing with the craftsmanship of the wardrobe and all of the creatures. I mean, every aspect of it was just so astounding. And for me, what it was inspiration. It was inspiring for me to see people putting all of their skill and passion into creating something that had meaning. And so for me, it just inspired me to want to do my best and bring my best. Yes. So my experience with Mohammed Diab and Justin Benson and Aaron Moorhead, it was just a real collaborative team. Something we would do is every Sunday while we were even shooting, we would all have brunch together with the actors, with the writers, our wonderful producer, Grant Curtis, and we would talk through the episodes. We would talk through the scenes. We'd brainstorm. We'd all just get on the same page creatively of what is this story that we're telling. It was really the collective imagination, and so it just felt like such a strong team. I think viewers should expect to go on an incredibly wild ride. It is an adventure story. It's a psychological thriller. There's elements of real horror, and at the core of it is this real deeply felt emotional journey of what it is to survive abuse and trauma and to heal from it.